Yeah, okay, so Michał has some kind of technical issues. He's updating the Discord, so yeah, he will be joining us in a second probably. So let's start. So hello guys. It's February. It's Thursday. We should meet yesterday, but we were having a flight with Michał, so that's why we couldn't meet yesterday. So few pieces of information for you. We will be having a new collection in around 11 to 12 days. It's finished. It's pre-minted. We are checking everything to not have any problems with OpenSea that we had before. Michał is here. So yeah, we are preparing the Moonchess opening process. It will be a little bit improved. We will be improving the Moonchess opening page, so newcomers will be able to understand better what they are buying, why it's good for them, etc. Probably tomorrow, I'm not 100% sure, but probably tomorrow we'll have the whole new homepage live. Yeah, Michał, maybe you can add something from your side. In the meantime, of course, we are building the 3D game. We are building the quest. I just finished a meeting with the dev team. Probably next week we will have the contract ready. We are working on UX. We are right now hiring new pixel art artists to speed up. This week we also hired a new Solidity developer who joined our team actually yesterday. So yeah, a lot of things are happening right now. So Michał, do you want to add something, or maybe we'll just answer some questions?
Yes. Hi guys. Sorry for being late. Actually, I missed a few minutes, so sorry if I will say something once again and like repeat after Lucas. But yeah, definitely, we are really happy about finding another team member which will be helping us with the blockchain side of the things. It will surely like streamline the processes when it comes to the research lab or even around the gameplay and the mechanics, micropayments, everything around it. So the utility of the token will be definitely enhanced in the coming weeks. I don't know, Lucas, if you mentioned the market maker that we introduced. So we basically, started to work with other market maker, and you can actually see that in the chart on Dex tools or whatever tool that you are using. It will be showing you like the trading volumes are higher. It's like really easy right now to get in, get out of the investments, acquire more tokens. So I'm pretty happy to see that on the market, and I hope you like notice that too. And we'll be doing whatever we can actually to make it even more easy for you to trade and for the token to look more attractive, either through the market making, either through the progress that we'll do with the new team members on the blockchain side. So yeah, that would be the like two updates from my side. And I would love to cover some of the community questions if you have any, Clay. If you don't have any new ones, maybe we can come back to the old ones. But when it comes to the updates, I don't, like I said, I don't want to be redundant with what was said. So definitely market making, definitely new developer. Yeah, that would be when it comes to the updates from my side.
Cool. Well, that's good news. I say let's get to the questions. We got plenty of questions to go through. So our first question is from.
Oh, I will be. I don't know, Michał, if I'm allowed to say it, but I will say it. We will be doing buyback and burn this month. Michał, do you want
Yeah,
to say
I
something?
was I was worried that you will say something else, but yeah, buyback and burn is surely planned. It will come from the slashing fees from the LP staking. There is roughly around 20. Okay, let's maybe wait and for the numbers, but it's actually pretty round and cool number that will be buyback and burn. So yeah, definitely happy about that to perform like the first buyback. We'll definitely not do that in one transaction. We'll distribute that over time, probably before some other announcement to actually make them more powerful, so the price like looks better and reacts to it. But yeah, buyback and burn will definitely come this month. And one thing that I reminded myself of, we had a AMA this week in the Codifies channel. There is over like 100,000 people over there, and we've been like chatting about Moonies for. It was one of the longest AMAs in my life, to be honest. It took over 1.5 hour to go to the questions. Then we went to the Twitter questions, Telegram questions, and when there was like a community segment, they were like popping up for 5 minutes, and I couldn't even. My phone just died because of all of the notifications. So there was a lot of people asking about Mooney. So happy about that. Next week we are hosting AMA with Codified on Telegram. So we'll definitely also let you guys know. So you can, if you have any questions to Codified, feel free to share them. They are our latest partners, and they will be launching soon. So there's a lot of eyes on them. Happy to see a new project joining like Moonieverse ecosystem. And yeah, I guess we can dive right into the questions.
Awesome. So you can expect some positive price action with the buyback and burn. That's going to be exciting. Um, our first question is from Master LH asking, what is the current status of the Moonieverse race beta? Actually, the end of the beta was announced for the end of January. What further steps are planned for the game? What about a release in the App Store/Play Store? Is that even possible?
Yes, this is definitely possible. I know the team was working on it. I'm not sure about the status, but the
Yeah, so basically, I know that we finished descriptions, we finished screens, so probably next week we will publish everything on Google Play and App Store. Uh,
I think it might
Monica,
be just waiting
Monica
for
is
the
here,
information.
so she if she would be able to speak, I think she would say that the app is pretty stable right now. I don't hear any complaints other than there we are sending rewards manually, but this has to be like that since we are not focusing on building any mechanism that will handle it, but it might change in a month or so. uh, but yeah, for now we probably will finish beta in a week or so. So once we are live on Google Play and App Store, I guess will officially finish the beta.
Yeah, so technology-wise, we are out of beta, but just to make it stand out, we are working on publishing the game in the stores.
Awesome. Awesome. So you can expect that soon, guys. Our next question is from Radisha asking, could you tell us a bit about the lossless mechanism that you'll use in your research laboratory? Will this allow you to use the deposit for as long as you want and then withdraw it without losing any amount of capital?
Indeed, that's exactly how Research Lab in a nutshell works. We work with the deposits of users. The deposits are used to generate revenue, not to trading or anything like that. we use all the DeFi like applications and protocols to generate the revenue on the deposit, and you can participate for how long you want and withdraw your money. So there is no way that you will lose on your stable coins. But there's a chance for the upside if you will be lucky enough to be one of the winners. So yes, yeah, basically this is how it works.
Cool.
The only thing that you can lose is a normie if you'll decide to join with the NFT.
Cool. So our next question is from. Actually, let's go to a Twitter question because we have quite a few of those as well. So I'll get one of those in there. Our next question is from Hedzio at Hedzio, asking, my question is whether in the future there will be a division of players into different regions because more and more people just start to play the game and it becomes very difficult to get into the ranking despite playing all week. So will there be like a separate region division, or is it always going to be a global competition for our arcade games?
I think the division is defined by the type of money, meaning normie and OGs. We didn't consider like adding anything on top of that. Maybe one will be able to try more games in the future and find the one that he really likes. But we didn't try to distinguish like the categories based on something else than a money.
Yeah, and in the meantime, I added some piece of UX from the research lab just for you guys to be able to see something like, let's say it's a sneak peek. It's not a UI, but it's a UX. I will add one more, so you will be able to see even better how we are thinking about the research lab and what it will be all about. Yeah, I'm adding it right now.
Cool. So you guys get some unreleased alpha right here, right now.
Yeah.
Never seen before. So that'll be in our AMA questions chat, February the 3rd. And okay, let's move on to the next question. We'll go back to a Discord question. See, this is more of a general question, but I suppose it'd definitely be interesting to hear your opinions on this. What will be the attraction for mass adoption of the Metaverse concept? Do you feel that this is mainly a crypto attraction, or do you see mainstream flocking towards it? Also, how easy will it be for mainstream, non-crypto to get aboard and play MoonieNFT?
So I will answer the first part of the question. Like, from my perspective, metaverses are the future, but I don't see like anything like that happening anytime soon. So we have the Decentraland, which is live, and we don't see like a lot of traction there. I think the first big metaverse will be actually centralized. I think that Facebook will be the first one because of how hard they are pushing, but then later on it will shift towards decentralized metaverses with decentralized economies. But this is only my subjective opinion on that. And to answer the second part with the mainstream, I think that I answered this question, that we have a lot to do in the crypto space, and then we can think about some other areas. I don't know what, Michał, you think about it. Michał, we can't hear you if you are saying something. Okay, Michał is not working. Let's continue play.
some technical difficulties. Maybe try to leave and rejoin, and that might fix it. So while that's being fixed, I guess we'll continue on to the next question. So this is actually about our new 3D game from Bartek. He asks, what ranking system would you like to have in the new 3D game? In Moonieverse race system, I think it's really clear. The more points you have, the higher you are. In the new 3D game, ranking will be based on the number of wins, or will there be some point system? So how exactly will users be ranked in the new 3D game?
They will earn based on their individual wins. So you play a game with someone, you win by some amount of points, and based on that, you are either close to earning money by the end of the month or to actually not earning at all. So I will say that I will give you an example. So for example, let's say you have 100 points to start with. Then you play the first game with your opponent. You earn 1.5 point. Then you play some more games. You win some. You lose some. You end up you at the end of the month you end up with, let's say, 125 points, and you meet the requirement of playing enough games a month, and then you are allowed to cash out your winnings. It will be vested, but basically you will be able to change these points into MNY tokens. Probably we'll add some leaderboards like we have right now, just so there is an additional layer of competition, but it will be rather symbolic, not like a leaderboard that we had or have right now, which are the main prizes.
Welcome back, Michal. Is technical difficulties sorted? It would appear not.
Yeah, let's continue.
So we'll continue on to the next question. Our next question is from our user Slatra, and he says, "Hello, team." So this is a multi-part
Hello.
question. He says, "Can you tell us more about the future with Codifight, please? I don't remember if we talked about the last AMA. If so, my bad. Go to the next." So maybe just some more elaboration. I know we announced the Codifight partnership. I don't think we spoke about it too much in detail in the last AMA, but what exactly will this partnership entail between
I
MoonieNFT
think that
and Codifight?
I think I will leave this question until AMA, because the AMA is coming with them, so that will be a good moment to discuss it in details.
Fair enough. So if you'd like to know more, our upcoming AMA with Codifight will be coming soon, and we'll be covering the partnership in detail. So this is a question about the marketplace. He says, do you plan to make the OG secondary market purchasable with Moonie? For that, this would mean creating a marketplace. So a marketplace for like a private marketplace that you guys would create.
Yeah, for now, the roadmap is what it is, and we are not planning to change the roadmap or our plans right now, or our focus right now. So it's a good idea. We were thinking about it. We actually identify a project that might even sell us the ready to implement solution. But for now, again, like, we are not focusing on that. We are focusing on in-app purchases. So MNY has another use case. We are focusing on quests where you will be asked to pay a fee in MNY. So we are focusing on that rather on the marketplace, because the marketplace is already in place. I mean, we have OpenSea, and for now we are good with that. And again, there are some more rushing matters to cover than the marketplace. But all in all, it's a good initiative, and yeah, we were discussing it heavily with Michał.
Awesome. Also, just a side note, Emil, if you do have push to talk enabled, I know Discord has some problems with push to talk. I was having similar issues, so that might be worth looking into. So the next question is for the 3D game from Snatcher as well, asking, we have a different ship in the 2D game depending on the type of OG/norma used. Will it be the same in the 3D game, or do you plan to implement skins or other, buyable with Moonie or winnable?
Can you repeat it one more time? Sorry,
So he says in the 2D game, depending on the type of OG/norma used, we have different skins. Will it be the same in the 3D game, or do you plan to implement custom skins or other buyable skins with Moonie or winnable?
Okay, so for now there will be 6 rockets because the new collection is coming. And no, there will be no additional skins. But once the in-app purchase system is in place, we will be adding a lot of things, like changing the names, changing skins, etc., etc. But we need to implement in-app purchase mechanism that will be one for all.
Nice. So we do have something planned down the line for you guys who like to customize your rocket ships. Cool. Our next question is from Slasher as well. Just trying to make sure if we didn't. I'm not too sure what he's asking here. We'll just move on to the next one. So our next question is from Rat Smasher, saying, how do you see matchmaking work for the upcoming 3D race game? Example, will it be totally random, skill-based, tier-based, Moonie type-based, etc., etc.?
Somehow I didn't get the first sentence. I don't know if I have some problems, but
So
can you repeat?
Maybe I cut out. So Rat Smasher asks, how do you see matchmaking working for the upcoming 3D race game? Will it be totally random, skill-based, tier-based, Moonie type-based, etc., etc.? And also,
so basically we'll start with a random one, and then we'll slowly try to figure it out what the best algorithm is. First of all, and probably I will repeat myself, but this is important. This game will be working asynchronously, so you will not be part with someone who is currently online. You will play your game, and then you will be paired with someone who also wants to play, and either you will race with their shadow or they will race with your shadow.
so there's no queue times then. That means you can instantly play.
No. Yeah, exactly.
So for you guys who hate waiting in game queues, like myself,
yeah, if it would get more traction,
then
then maybe we will do a live racing. But for now, we need to start smart. So to make this game playable, we'll do this asynchronously.
Awesome. So we also have some more questions from Rat Smasher asking, once the 3D game is up and running, what's next? More awesome arcade games? A full-fledged RPG adventure? I feel like the possibilities here are endless. Dead excited.
Yeah, so basically our next main focus is to implement this quests and this whole idea of much bigger moon missions, where the whole backstory comes to play. some crazy animations, cool visuals, the whole backstory for Moonieverse. So this is something that will give a lot of utility for the trades and give a lot of utility for the rare moonies, which will be much more useful than the common OGs. So this is the first thing. And if we will happily finalize our marketing plans and something that is happening in March, if this will end up as a success, then we will be able to let's say pay for even faster development, and we will be thinking about the even bigger 3D game than what we are building right now. This game would be rather open world game on Unity. Yeah, and yeah, this depends on us us delivering some stuff in March, and then if this happens in a way we want it to happen, then we will have a green light to even to grow the team even more, because currently we need to develop and plan accordingly to our budget. So we need to increase the budget. Once we increase the budget, then we can start growing faster.
So I know that he was asking about RPG and RPG adventure. I know we do have some RPG elements planned. I don't know if we can talk about that, but if we can,
In a few weeks, like a week or two, we will be presenting much more about this. Let's call it RPG. I call it quests. Quests are built out of missions. We will have we planned for now. We have planned 7 quests that are built out of, I don't know how many missions, but probably more than 50, or like every mission has a different story, different characters, different chances for different moonies, different prizes at the end. So yeah, that is coming, and yeah, Clay, I think that we will be wrapping up the AMA, since we with Michał have a call with some NFT specialists to give us some feedback on our new collection. So yeah, let's have a last question.
Last question. Okay. So we'll be wrapping up a little early today. Our last question is actually from our mod Blunt, asking, are there any plans to add extra utility to Gen 0 original OG Moonies to differentiate them from new Gen 1 Moonies? Things such as prize modifiers in game, early accesses to the new game, future games, airdrops, exclusives, etc. Extra utility would help differentiate Gen 0 from the new Moonies, give the earliest supporter more benefits versus new members, and create more robust secondary market by creating a drive to buy the already existing OGs.
The Gen 0 Moonies will get they will get whitelisted for something in March. They will be also very useful and needed in this quest. So this is what I was saying. So for example, if you don't have the first gen OGs, you will have a very hard time to actually do this quest. You will need to buy them on the secondary market. So yeah, like first of all, we need to deliver for the Gen 0 OGs, then we will be delivering for the next collection, then next collection, and this is how we want to move forward. I will also give you last piece of information. We have, I will count it 8 new types that are already designed as a concept. So I will not say you what, but we will pretty much conclude top coins that are there on the market. So yeah, this was my final piece of information, and sorry guys, this will be all for today. Thank you for being with us, and have a good evening.
Yeah, thank you everyone. If you guys want to rewatch this AMA, it'll be uploaded to our YouTube. If we didn't get to your questions, it does not mean you can't win the prize. I will be reading over them all, and they will be asked in the next AMA, so do not worry. Thank you everyone for coming, and have an awesome day.